Okay, and a new feature we had this year was Video of the Year, and this was by far the most popular category that we had at the awards ceremony. Very, very tough choices this year, and we're privileged to have the star of many of those commercials and videos. But in the end, Chucky Abadi's, Dr. Chucky Abadi's eye exam edged out NRJ's Trafe and Speedbag Scissorhand to claim the commercial of the year.
I thought there were a lot of good commercials this year.
I think they're all good, by the way.
They were all very good.
None of them are bad.
The Chucky one, when we did that one, that whole week, people came up to me more than ever saying that was hilarious. Maybe because it was in a different site.
Right, it was a whole different setting.
But there's so many things in that video. He turns around and he says, "Some say," when you tell him the Gatorade's coaching.
Chucky's a natural. I think it was the right choice. I thought the one with Mario was excellent also with the black hat.
It was a no-brainer, but I think there was a couple of things that made that one different besides the change of scenery, the music
in the beginning,
right.
Norman stumbling into the thing, everything just being
and then
perfect.
seeing you when you
and
think
then
the commercial's over,
Right.
there's another chapter to it. In the waiting room.
I thought it was awesome.
And Dovid, we brought back in that commercial after like a month hiatus. You know, he wasn't involved for a while.
So that one won, and
it was a good choice.
It was a Chucky one for
look
acting.
who's here, our new mascot. His name is Dash. Dash for the Dash Report, our new mascot.
Chucky won for acting, and Rafe and Ricky for production in that, and Norman and Douglas, you won on your own award for participating in the Dashless Report.
Yes.
Outstanding job.
Our pleasure to be here.
Outstanding job by both of you.
And we're both nominated for Emmys as well, and a couple of awards overseas as well in Europe. We are simulcast in 42 other countries, so you know it's good to raise the popularity of the YMSL on the network. So it was fun.
It definitely is. And before we get to the last category, which was the MVP for the 2010 season, we're privileged to have the Gold Glove first baseman of the world champion Insane organization in studio, Sammy Towell.
Good
Sammy,
to see you,
welcome to Anaheim, California.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Good seeing you.
Sammy, first of all, I know you probably didn't get any sleep last night. Why don't you tell us exactly?
Actually, we had an amazing celebration last night. 4 or 5 in the morning, champagne. We were all just in another world. I mean, Mo was whooping it up. Marty was even whooping it up.
Wow.
Jack Jemal. You even had Alice Jemal.
Wow.
You had all the Jamals, the Shamas.
A.B. Salem sang a couple
A.B.
of
Salem,
songs,
A.B. did some songs, and then we had Azer come in from the Hamptons. You know, he was actually going to the Hamptons, and we said to stay back. He said, I feel like I'm in the Hamptons, so it was a great, we're still on a high.
Actually, Azer broke a YMSL Awards dinner record by bringing 27 family members.
I saw that.
To bring out a lot of extra burgers.
There's no barbecue.
And it's around 30 years between rings for Azer also.
Yeah.
We were saying before, your stats, I don't have them in front of me, but this World Series, after the panel picked Michael Saban over you at first base,
you picked Saban too?
I picked Saban, yes. Your stats this year in the World Series probably could be rivaled with the best World Series of all time.
What were you, 12 or 14?
I don't know the stats offhand, but I remember seeing them.
Know stats on top of
He batted over 700. He had a grand slam home run in Game 4, which looked like the icing on the cake. It looked like the exclamation point.
Why don't we have a World Series MVP or player MVP?
We'll talk about that.
We got it in
the off-season.
Yeah, all right.
That was a great year. It really was, and that just lit a little fire. You know, I thought I proved myself over the 20 years of playing, but that's all right. Saban had a great year. I mean, I don't blame you guys. I told you.
I think you know what happened, Sammy. Honestly, I think you capped your career. You set the bar so high that when the up and coming guys come in, they have great years. They say that's the end of Sammy Towell's reign, and yet you continue to keep producing in the field and at the plate. I want to ask you a question. Getting back to Game 4. What was the mindset of the team after blowing that 9-0 lead? It looked to us that there was no way you could rebound in Game 5.
No, to be honest with you, I was scared a little bit. I'd be lying to you if I told you I wasn't. I thought the momentum clearly shifted to their team. They were on a high. They had no right winning Game 4, but they were there. Game 5 was house money. We were all dejected. I was dejected. I threw my glove. I was in the corner by myself, and I didn't know if we can come back Game 5. I'll be honest with you. I was a little nervous. I said, you know what? The ball's in their court until we take it back. First inning, they came up 1-2-3. I mean, Adam made a great play in short center. They went down quietly. We got a couple of big hits in the first inning to take a 2-0 lead, and then Sharma hit a base and it went through the left fielder's glove. And next thing you know, it's 4-0. That, I think, was the turning point of the game. I think 4-0 in the first inning gave us the mojo back, gave us just gave the momentum, and you can see they started going nuts in the field, which U.S. Marshals do when you get under their skin. So I thought that was a telling. After the first inning, I felt good. But in the fourth, fifth inning, when it was 5-0, I said, you know what, this team is too lethal of a team offensively. They showed it in the Game 4. And I said, it's really not over. And I kept going to Manzo when I was at first base, and he goes, oh, you guys got this game. I said, I still fear this team. They can score 7 in 1 inning. So until we got to the 7th inning, and it was 7-0, and we got that first out, now we felt loose, and then I knew it's ours, and I was happy for Stevie Azer, really more than anyone else.
Yeah, his first championship since 1984.
You never think you're gonna close it out, because of the couple of years in a row, teams blew 2-0 leads.
Yeah, this is softball. This is
very, very tough.
It's obvious there's no guarantee. You can be up 2-0, and softball you can win 3 easily. You can score 11 runs in an inning. So you really, it's softball. There's no guarantees. There's really, and the pitchers are not going to strike out 9. You don't have a closer. Yeah. It's softball, so you're going to throw the ball over. They're going to hit it, and you got to field. And that's why defense wins championships.
The thing we were talking about earlier was really they were all clean base hits. He was really getting hit hard from the 4th and 7th inning.
Yes, they were. Everyone was clean. There was a couple balls that, went, as Marty would say, 2 inches to the left, 2 inches to the right. But they're hits, and they scored, and Saban hit a nice
I'll tell you one thing. I want to say something about Saban. He's really turning in. He had a reputation in the past as choking, not being able to deliver. Every time people have been walking alley intentionally, he's been making them pay.
Absolutely.
And he did it again yesterday with a base hit.
I don't know how we went 18 years without winning a championship, to be honest.
Well,
I'm not in the league 18 years, so it doesn't make sense.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, it takes a whole team. It takes defense and it takes
He's
a
a lot to
pitcher.
handle. I mean, there's no question about it. He doesn't make it comfortable for players to play on his team, but his talent and you walking alley, you got to look at this guy on deck. I mean, it's scary. So.
Yeah, he had some big hits, and I even told him, even after I won the Gold Glove, I said, this is the year. If I lost it, and most years, I'll be honest with you, I feel like it's hands down, it's mine. I mean, I just feel like I'm a little, maybe a notch above right now. For the many years. Last year I lost it, which I was surprised. But then this year I thought, you know what, Saban wins it. I wouldn't be angry. He had a great year. You know what? And he hasn't, I don't think, won it while I've been around. But I didn't mind losing it to him this year. I really didn't. And when I heard my name, and I was like, wow, okay, I appreciate it, and I respected the league. And but I even told Saban, I feel like maybe he took this. Maybe we should have shared this one. But he had a great year, no doubt about it. He's a great player, great hitter. Could improve his fielding a little bit, and what I mean by that, stretching a little more, going out to the ball, and blocking the ball a little bit. True, he didn't have the best infield as far as throwing, but I think if he can stretch and go out to the ball, he would, if he was close plays, even Manzo told me, it would be outs. But that's something he can work on, and I think he's maturing over the years. I think he's a competitor. He likes to get on people, but I think if he can just slow down a little bit there, pull back a little bit, I think he's a great teammate. He's a great player.
I think he definitely calmed down. As crazy as he still is, he calmed down from what he was 7, 8 years ago.
No, he was.
Oh yeah.
And you're saying, how did he win for 18 years?
Yeah.
He used to be a divider in the clubhouse. It was intimidating to play with ex-teammates.
I know rookies had a hard time.
Rookies had hard times. So,
now he's different. He won. He had a veteran like Khabib as his pitcher. He's definitely not going to mouth off on that team. That's when he won. But and nobody really expected U.S. Marshals to even make it this far. I know our preseason picks, we thought they'd break down off the field. They did, but they did get to the series.
Yeah.
And they were 1 win away. So.
And they got hot at the right time for the most part. They could have used one more game.
I think David Herrera slowed down a little bit. They were saying he didn't have such a great series.
No, David actually, the first 3 games, I think, maybe 1 hit, but it was like 0 for 12 or 0 for 10. Yeah. He kept flaring to left. And I don't know if that's a credit to Stevie Azer by just the bat speed, just getting late on everything. But everything was flaring to left. And I kept telling him, go with your power. You're You know, that was my mistake once in a while. I would go to left, and I said, people tell me, just go your power. You're such a strong hitter.
But ironically, in the first round playoff against Dirty Dozen, he hit a triple down the left field line over Nathan's head.
And he hit a
to break the scoreless tie in the 8th inning. So
he has power, but I just think maybe he just credits Stevie Azer. You know what? Sometimes you just say the pitcher.
once we get back from our sponsors, we're going to continue with Sammy Tal.